Welcome to the Homer Method. I'm Homer, and this is the place where you'll learn.
We're going to build a solid foundation in economics and understand how money really works in real life.
In Morgan Housel's book, The Psychology of Money, we learn a crucial concept about wealth. Imagine if we surveyed a group of people right now. Would you like to have $1 million in your bank account today? Yes, of course. However, the author makes a brilliant point. People say they want to be millionaires simply because they want to spend $1 million right now. They imagine everything they could do with that cash, not necessarily having the million to manage. Spending $1 million is It might sound confusing at first, but throughout this video, you will grasp this primordial idea about financial. Welcome to the Evolution Manual channel. Before we start, hit the like button and subscribe, because today's content is. If you are still watching this video, it is because you are interested in managing your own money better. Let's start from the bottom. We will go through what I call the phases of personal finance. Phase 1. Earning and using money the right way. If you currently have zero or only one source of income, listen up. It is extremely important to expand this. Think about the old story of the one-legged table versus the four-legged table. If you depend on a single income source and cheat, you will fall like a one-legged table without support. You can't stay standing. Now, if you have 4 income streams and one leg breaks, but it stays standing, that is the goal here. The more sources, the better. But how do we do this? Well, in the beginning, without money to invest or a project to create, it is necessary to work for someone, freelance, or provide a service. You get it. Working to earn cash. This means increasing income through investments or business projects. But hold on, you will understand. Passive income. This is all called active income. However, once we have some cash coming in from our hard work, we can seek passive income, actively working at that moment. You get paid, but it is not magic. For example, if you work Monday to Friday, 8 hours a day, and get a paycheck, you are working for your active income. Now, if you have another income coming from dividends of investments you made, that is passive income. You didn't murder. But to have money to invest and build that passive income over time, you had to work previously in your life. In my case, I generate passive income from an old channel where a single video I posted in 2021 still makes free. I only had to make the video once back in 2021. Now you understand active versus passive income. And let me tell you, knowing how to spend what you earn is perhaps more important than earning the money itself. Any money you earn, whether active or passive, cost you time at some point in your life. You might have skipped seeing friends to study, or skipped a TV show to make extra cash on the weekend. Realize that in the beginning, to earn money, we need to trade our time, whether you are a freelancer, an employee, or starting a business. And spend it on unnecessary things, you are literally throwing your time in the trash. To improve financially, we need to think long-term. If we always seek immediate gratification when we get our paycheck, for example, spending, we will live Monday to Friday in sadness, just waiting for the weekend, then restarting the cycle week after week, spending all you get. Plus, many people misuse credit cards. They enter the next month with debt, which is a major financial delay. The idea here is, never spend. We're maximizing our earning potential, and with this strategy, your emergency fund grows automatically. It's all about setting yourself up for success.
This is the key takeaway. Our strategy must adapt to the new market realities if we want to succeed.
You must stop thinking only as a consumer and start thinking as a producer. It seems weird, but usually, whether products or services, we don't think about producing with that money, but spending it. What does producing mean? Investing in learning a new language to qualify yourself, getting a professional certification, or funding a personal project. Adapt this to your own life. The primordial idea here is not to use money just for expenses, but as a resource between the producer mindset and the consumer mindset. The consumer with $1,000 in hand thinks about what clothes to buy. I need to think about how to use this money effectively so that it brings a return. In the case of this channel here, I am always buying courses and researching deeply about financial education so I can improve the videos and consequently. So the main idea is, besides having income sources, always seek to increase your earning capacity. Whether searching a new business project, studying for an exam, or anything that boosts your skills. This way we can earn more, studying a new business project, studying for an exam, or anything that boosts your skills. This way we can earn more, but it is good to understand your real situation and see if it isn't better to apply that money to something with a return. It is always good to have this reflection before spending on nonsense. But of course, we can't deprive ourselves of everything. Once you have income and this mindset of not spending it all, you can start separating a portion to invest in your emergency fund. This will be essential money to acquire financial tranquility and not struggle anymore. Many neglect this emergency fund, important for anyone's financial life. It is recommended that you have 6 months of your monthly living costs in this reserve. If you spend $4,000 a month, you should have $24,000 invested in the reserve to be in financial balance. For any unforeseen event, you can use this money instead of resorting to loans. But remember, this money is only for emergency, not for shopping at the mall. Phase 3. Now, being debt-free with various income sources and a full emergency fund, you are in a financial phase that how long would you live with just the money you have today? If you had a 6-month emergency fund, you'd have 6 months to find a new income source. This is the measure of wealth spoken of in finance books. The measure is your net worth, how much money you have minus your debts. If you rely only on your job's income and your lifestyle costs $4,000, and you lose your job having $12,000 credits. Now, someone who has $1 million invested yielding decent returns and has a lifestyle of $10,000, they don't need to work anymore because the money is working for the person month after month, assuming they keep the $10,000.
This is the critical turning point. If we execute this plan now, we will secure our future in this market.
Use money to invest, not just as a tool to buy things. Spend with consciousness. Investing is completely different from just saving money. When investing, we are making money work for us.
With time and compound interest acting day after day, your money will earn on top of past earnings, creating an investment snowball. And of course, this only works if you don't spend your earnings. Reinvest everything until you form that snowball. Wearing expensive clothes and driving brand new cars. We need to qualify ourselves, have a high monthly income. With the reserve formed, you can start studying investments focused on financial independence, investing in stocks. It is very important to study this because learning to invest is learning how to make money work for you, which is here on the channel. There is a video that talks better about these investments and I'll leave it up here. Now, besides what I said, do one more thing. I mentioned in an old video the 90-day rule. That is, check your net worth today and write it down. Do this every progress. This way you see your progress and mainly see where you started back then. You will basically note down everything you pull us. Add the emergency fund and investments, and subtract everything you owe, whether it's the credit card bill, loans, action pricks. You will see your net worth growing as time passes. I started in the negative myself. That's why it's cool to see when you compare it to your net worth 9 months ago, for example. And of course, it's no use just writing it down. You have to be consistent. Focus on working, increasing your income sources and earning capacity, and investing every month.
I explain it in a simplified way with the daily balance rule. I recommend you take a look.
Thanks so much for hanging out with me today.
If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and smash that like button.
Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss an upload. Catch you in the next one.